You are getting paid. You just got paid. You know you did because your banking app sent you a notification saying that you have just received payment. And because this particular payment is one that you receive every month on this exact day. It's steady, it's reliable, and it's passive. It's passive income. That was a story. If that little story interested you at all, if you enjoyed following it, if the words "you are getting paid" and "you just got paid" excited you even just for a brief moment, then congratulations, you are highly suggestible. Even if you felt disappointed that it was quote unquote just a story, you too are suggestible, so well done you. Suggestibility is often conflated with gullibility, but those who are highly suggestible can just as easily be described as highly receptive and imaginative. Creative, in other words. To be highly suggestible is to be capable of suspending disbelief in favor of a perceived greater good, personal enjoyment. Entertainment, in other words. You have a desire to be pleased and you are inclined to allow yourself to be pleased. You are open, you are willing, not because of anything I said, but because you happen to be receptive at this particular moment in time. You are receptive to your own good feelings and your own desire to enjoy and be amused. The thing is, everyone is suggestible to something. Someone who is skeptical, a disbeliever, an unbeliever, is just as suggestible. It's just that they are suggestible to something else, something other than what is being presented to them that they use as their object of criticizing and disbelieving. Suggestibility is just an inclination, a tendency, a trend in thinking. You could even call it a preference. A believer prefers to believe. An unbeliever prefers to disbelieve. Preference indicates choice. A believer chooses to believe. An unbeliever chooses to disbelieve. Your suggestibility, your inclination, your tendency to choose and prefer is something you can use to your advantage. You can think yourself rich. Are you inclined to believe that statement, or are you inclined to dismiss it outright? You can generate wealth effortlessly without stress and struggle and toil and hard work. Are you inclined to believe it? Or are you inclined to dismiss it as too good to be true? What is your inclination? What is your preference? It's a matter of choice. Why is it that the hardest workers are not always the highest earners? Why do rich people have things handed to them, things that they don't even need, while there are entire communities of individuals who struggle to have their basic needs met? Why does the divide between the rich and the poor continue to grow? Is it because life is just unfair? Or is there something else at play? What are you inclined to believe? Money is a human construct. It has power because people, humans, have agreed to recognize it as a medium of exchange. Money exists, in other words, to serve humans, to make life better for humans. That includes you. Money is here to serve you, to serve you. Money is here to make your life easier. It is not here to stress you out. An easy life, an easier life. What thoughts, what words and images do those words suggest to you? What ideas does it convey and inspire? It's different for everyone because everyone has different preferences. An easy life might mean living in a huge city in a swanky penthouse apartment and devoting your time to becoming the best urban photographer you can be. It might mean living in a sleepy coastal town, spending your time catching the perfect wave on your surfboard. You have an idea of what an easy life would look like for you. You have always had an idea of it. When you were a kid, an easy life might have looked like getting to go to Disneyland Disneyland for a whole week or going on a camping adventure with your friends. Your ideas about what an easy life would specifically look and feel like has changed since you were a kid, hasn't it? Why is that? Maybe it's because what you allow to entertain and amuse you, what you permit your definition of easy and fun and meaningful to include, is malleable because it comes from you, and you are malleable. You are alive, you are moving, you are evolving constantly. So the question is, what does your current idea of an easy life entail? You are free to choose. Take your time. A really fun exercise is to actually write down your ideas and let your imagination run wild. You don't have to commit to any one thing. You will find yourself naturally gravitating towards certain words and images. You can tell by how you feel, how good it feels. Start with what pleases you and know that life is yours. Whose else could it be? You're the one who imagined it. The life you dream of is yours and no one else's. The money will follow because money is here to support you and your dreams. You don't have to know when or how the money will manifest. Maybe your dream life involves playing a lot of chess. Who knows? Maybe something about chess is just so satisfying to you. Maybe it's gardening. Maybe it's writing. It could be anything, literally anything. Some people are super into ice sculpting. Why ice sculpting as opposed to regular sculpting? Who can say? Do you need a reason to love something? No, you do not. Why do some people love chocolate? Why do some people prefer vanilla? Who can say? What matters is what you prefer because it's your life and you are free. Decide what you love. Have clarity about what it is you love. And whatever it is you love, make time for it. Make time to do it. Doesn't matter how much time. Start with 5 minutes a day. Heck, 2 minutes a day. Once you get started, the time you spend will inevitably lengthen because when you love something, it's easy to find space and time to devote to it. It's easy and it's a pleasure. As busy as your life may be, you will find the time. That's the power of love. The more you do what you love, the more the universe will show you ways to enjoy more of what you love because the universe is rigged in your favor and because you get more of what you pay attention to. It is law. Love is energy and so is money. Money loves good energy and you attract money by radiating good energy, by going with the flow of that which you love. It is effortless. Time flies when you're having fun, and because you enjoy it, it is time well spent. You feel no remorse, no shame, no guilt. You are in love, and the energy you emit reflects back upon you, creating a positive momentum and a sort of snowball effect. Opportunities will come. You don't have to ask when or how. If you are a chess lover, opportunities to improve and eventually even flaunt your chess skills will come your way. You might enter a tournament and win a cash prize. You might start your own chess club and attract opportunities to teach chess. You might not even be all that good at chess. It might just be that your love of chess happens to lead to a sequence of events as a direct consequence of which you meet the love of your life who happens to have no interest in chess but who loves you back, and he or she happens to be loaded with money. Life works in mysterious ways. The money will find its way to you and it will always be enough. You never have to worry. Worrying is an option. You can choose to dispense with it. It is unnecessary. It is not for you. You prefer to enjoy. You prefer to love. You prefer to prefer. You move in the direction of your preferences, not because everything else sucks, but because your preferences excite you, because you are used to enjoying yourself and having fun. You are a practitioner of fun, a professional fun haver. Money comes to you because you are alive and human, and because money exists to serve you. You do not need to know when or how the money will show up. That is not your job. You get to delegate that to the universe. You get to trust. So get clear on your idea of fun. If you want to enjoy an easy life and get paid for it, guess what? You have to be willing to enjoy an easy life to begin with. Just like if you want to get paid for working, you've got to be willing to work. You have to be willing to enjoy yourself. Although have to are inaccurate words. You get to enjoy yourself. The money will follow. Are you inclined to believe it? What are you inclined to believe? You get to choose. You get to choose what you prefer. There is no rush. There is no deadline. And your ideas are allowed to change. You have nothing to lose but your own opposing thoughts and feelings. Nothing to lose but your own resistance. And losing those things is an absolute pleasure.